नजदीकियों की खुशी बेहिसाब थी, हिस्से में फासले भी तेरे बेमिसाल आए। मैं जो तुमसे दूर हूँ, क्यों दूर मैं रहूँ, तेरा गुरूर हूँ।
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about, say, 4 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my second reaction of today is going to be Arijit Singh and this particular song, and I hope I have pronounced it right. Is it Bekhayali? Let me know about that. I believe this was a live Facebook performance, and I'd like to say big thank you for the recommendation for me to do this particular reaction. So that's going to be my second reaction of today. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there's some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I've broken it down into various musical categories and just simplified it for you. Just remember, when you go into these various categories, these are artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Now, before I go on to my second reaction of today, there's a number of shout outs as well as a couple of comments like I like to read out to you guys. So Trap Bannercock, regarding Pink Blood, thank you very much. It goes, this was a great review. This song was the opening of an anime, so when you said that it could be an ending to a movie, you came very close, so thank you very much for that. Bunny S goes, nice, that's J Park reaction, thank you very much for that. Jean Marie, love this, Lara is absolutely the best, thank you very much, Lara Fabian, and I will be carrying out some more as well. I've got an amazing amount of recommendations, so I want to check those out, and I can't wait for that. Mayanka or Mayank Sotra, thank you Uncle Momo. That's for Selfie Yama. Please check out Selfie Yama. She is really an amazing singer. Also, you can't leave out Leslie either. Boa Ram, hello, I see no more is mentioning her. I always love you. Concert pure performance. It is a live one after Whitney's best version ever, in my opinion. Please react to it. There's another Lara Fabian fan, and that was on the back of Crusoe, and I hope I'm pronouncing that name right as well. Sab238, hi Uncle Momo, another great reaction. These girls are really the queens of harmony. They're talking about Where Are We Now, a cover originally by Mamamoo. That's the Fourth Impact. They are an amazing artist. Incidentally, they will be live in a couple of hours, so please check them out. That's the Fourth Impact. Go on the live stream and you see what I'm talking about. They do a number of live kind of live songs and covers on live stream, and it'd be lovely to check out. Angel Carol, how you doing? Hang Gang Forever, and I had a little conversation with yourself. How are you? I'm glad that you're fine. I will be carrying out more of Tom McDonald. Incidentally, there will be, I've uploaded one yesterday, so it should be live for you. So this is the Sunday's reaction, so it'll be on Saturday. So today, you know what I mean. So there you go. So I hope you enjoy it, and looking forward to your comments. Anyway, look, I've been blabbering on. We'll go straight on to my second reaction of today. So this is Arijit Singh, and this is, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right, is Bekhayali. I don't know. I think I'm about saying 10% right and 90% wrong. So I'm looking forward for you to break it down for me so I can pronounce it right. Anyway, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? Even when he just does that, he brings this kind of atmospheric vibe into your own personal space. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
बेखयाली में भी तेरा ही ख्याल आए, क्यों बिछड़ना है जरूरी ये सवाल आए तेरी.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't have stopped it right there, but those first things, what you just said, da, na, 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 na. I don't know the words, but I know that he sang it in such a lovely, gentile way that even if you can't even understand the language, once you put on the subtitles and everything else, yeah, I haven't put the subtitles, you know that, but you can, you know what, I'm going to go back again. Ooh, I have to start that over again. I'm sorry, guys. But that just sent some serious chills after that. The way how it just started. Going back a lot.
बेखयाली में भी तेरा ही ख्याल आए क्यों बिछड़ना है जरूरी ये सवाल आए तेरी नजदीकियों की खुशी बेहिसाब थी हिस्से में फासले भी तेरे बेमिसाल आए मैं जो तुमसे दूर हूँ क्यों दूर मैं रहूँ तेरा गुरूर हूँ तू फासला मिटा तू ख्वाब सा मिला क्यों ख्वाब तोड़ दूँ.
And he's sitting down. Can we just recognise that long note that you just put in right there? And he's sitting down. And he's playing the guitar. And he's hitting some serious, lovely tones in his voice. And the riffs. He hasn't even started in his riffs yet. But you know when he goes into his riff, it's going to be like, that moment. Oh, wow. I just wanted to take a breather for a moment. I'm glad that I can pause it in sections. But I'm not going to pause a lot. I promise you I'm not going to pause it a lot. I know it's going to warrant me to pause all the time, but I need to embrace the whole storyline and the whole picture, especially when I'm not putting on the subtitles. I'm going to go back just a little bit. You see how so relaxed he is, barefoot. Guys, let me know who that picture is of. I'm presuming this is his dad or somebody, but I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful or in any kind of way. So let me know who that person
जो लोग बाग है जंगल की आग है क्यों आग में जलूं ये नाकाम प्यार में क्यों है ये हार में इन जैसा क्यों बनूं.
I've heard this kind of tone with him before. Kind of like a husky rock kind of voice. Now softening it out. He's not really humming, he's doing something else.
तू जो ख्यालों में साथ है ख्याली में भी तेरा ही ख्याल आए
that tone.
क्यों बिछड़ना है जरूर
I know this has been... So I'm just going to pause it right there, because as well as him doing this amazing performance, which go into the reason why he's doing this performance on Facebook. So as you can see, the word in the description is coming up, and I hope, and even though like this has already happened, I'm sure that you still can donate, and the donations can still carry on being poured in. So I'll be leaving all the descriptions regarding the reason why he's done this live Facebook, and the information of where you can indeed donate as well. Like I said, even though this live performance has finished and he has raised a number of amount of money, and well done to yourself, sir, but we can still also do more, and I don't believe that because this live performance is no longer a live performance, it doesn't mean that we still can't, we have to stop donating. The donation is everlasting chain to help people and to love one another, and so forth and so on. So I will leave much details in the description page for everybody to participate and to come as one indeed, to go forth and be and find the God in ourselves to help and love one another even more than what we already do. Or, you know, I'm certain there's certain information, even if you haven't done it before and you want to do something, just remember what the reason why Arijit Singh has actually done this particular live performance on Facebook. And like I said, we don't, because this is no longer live, it doesn't mean that we have to stop. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to go back just a little bit, just a little bit. So that was Arijit Singh with Bekhayali, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I know it has been broken down. I'm just trying to say, look, I've listened to how you broke it down. Am I saying it right? Or how close am I? Because before I was 10%, I don't know. Maybe I'm still about to say 10%, or maybe even 9%, even made it worse. But let me know anyway. What a performance. As you know, I don't put the subtitles on, but I certainly will on my third and fourth time, and I've already have done so. It'd be nice to go back into it, so I already know the gist of this, the storyline, and beautiful it as and sad, and well, look, you guys know because you have wanted me to look at it a number of times. Every kind of reaction that I've done, you've always told me to put on the subtitles, and I will say, look, I do. I really do. There's a number of, which I haven't looked into, which I certainly will do, a number of documentaries of these individual artists that I've had the pleasure of reacting to as well, just to get a little bit more depth of the actual person. The history of the songs is absolutely amazing. I can't believe how old some of these songs are. You know, over here in the Western world, you say a wow factor when you hear a song's about, say, 50 years old. But when it goes into the hundreds, you're like, whoa, my gosh, you don't even know where to start. Even though there is songs that in the Western world that goes 100, but the song is like, it's not as, you know, it doesn't stand the test of times. I mean, like, for instance, you wouldn't sing a Mozart song right now and put it, and it'll stand the test of time regarding in a modern way, and it floats with the modern society. You know, there's a certain pocket for that particular sound and particular artists. It sounds to me that with the Indian cultural and the background of the story and the history of the story, the music and the history of it stand the test of time. That's why it's always been repetitive by amazing artists. So it's just brilliant to witness that. And that's why also it's quite confusing when you type in a particular song that so many different artists come up singing that song, and you want to find the right artist that that sung that song, you know. So I'm grabbing through it. It's no way that I'm absolutely, I'm enjoying my journey going through, understanding, not understanding, making mistakes, getting corrected, being guided, being recommended. It's been a lovely journey, and may it continue. I hope I'm not coming across as somebody who's professional or a connoisseur and knowing, you know, about I know I love music and I know different styles of music, because I love music from around the world, but I'm not going to be there and say that, oh, I'm a professional or know a lot about your music or their music or that music. I just appreciate a love of music and the different styles and the similarities what indeed that is that everybody's bringing to the table from different parts of the world, and the uniqueness that everybody's bringing from different parts of the world, and the history of the music behind it from everybody from different parts of the world. And Arijit Singh is no different. He's got this uniqueness, and he brings it to the table, and it's just lovely just to have him in the catalogue of so many amounts of music that I've had the pleasure of carrying out. And for you guys to do a comparison, there is a number of artists, believe it, from other parts of the world that has that kind of similarity in character that what Arijit Singh brings on. And it's just lovely to see that. It really is. And, you know, whenever, you know, all I can see is that in musical heaven, you know, everybody's sitting down, just appreciating and respecting what everybody does. And it must be an absolutely amazing choir to witness, with all the lost legends that is all up in there. You know, mostly speaking all one language. You know, they know how to communicate with each other, or they might be singing as a communication, or I have no idea. But I just think it'll be an amazing thing to see or dream about or whatever. And I don't know, just to hear the tones of what Arijit brings is somewhat, I wouldn't say somewhat heavenly, but it's bloody close, isn't it? And for that reason, I salute you. Absolutely amazing.
Bekhayali mein bhi tera hi khayal aaye, kyun bichhadna hai zaruri ye sawal aaye, teri nazdikiyon ki khushi बेमिसाल थी हिस्से में।